Max Amini joins me now. Brother, thank you very much. I applaud your success, and I thank you for wanting to be involved with something that is the opposite of what you do. As the country is watching what's happening in Iran, and as you well know, everybody gets that the regime is toxic and has to go. They are not crazy about being the ones to make it happen, right? America is very Middle East war weary. What do you want them to understand about the situation facing the Iranian people and the stakes?
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me on again. I tell you, I think what I would love for people to always keep in mind when it comes to this topic, that the world can be a better place with less diabolical, evil regimes, running over the people over there. I think it's important that we understand the big picture. And maybe then the emotions, the sort of the sense of care for this mission will become more digestible for people, because it's not just good for the Iranian people, but it's good for the safety and the peace in the Middle East. The neighboring countries, as we see daily, are getting attacked. What's happening to UAE, what's happening to Bahrain, Saudi, all the neighboring countries, they hit the big oil refinery in Doha. These are very tragic events, and just to keep this narrative alive on that side of the world is dangerous for everybody. That's what I think it's the most important thing to focus on.
One of the things that we're not getting a good sense of, for obvious reasons, is what's happening on the ground to the people who are innocent, to the people who are oppressed. What are you hearing from friends and family about how targeted the bombings have been, how much collateral damage there is being done, and how they feel about it?
Yeah, well, first of all, this is the 27th days that Iran is not able to connect online. Their internet is shut off. In America, if you shut down the internet for 24 hours, we'll go crazy, and we'll knock on the neighbor's door that we don't even know just to check our messages and be able to get online. 27 days, people have had a hard time connecting with their loved ones. It's been really hard. I'm trying the best I can to connect as many people as I'm able to. There's some people that have been able to use the Starlink, get on with VPN. Very difficult situations connect. I really am doing my best to stay connected with people there. I'm worried. I'm worried about their safety. I'm worried about what's going on, and it is not easy. It's a scary situation. But I think the biggest fear for them right now is, we've gone through all of this madness in the last couple of months. They're hoping, and they're sitting on pins and needles waiting for a better change. They want to have a better life. We're talking about a massive population of educated people who want to progress in life. Look at Silicon Valley. Some of the most incredibly successful companies are ran by Iranians, and how much America has benefited from the brilliant minds that have come to this country and served America. So these people are that type of mentality, and they're just hoping that they can have that life that they really deserve.
My biggest concern is this ends, the regime is still in place, and the Iranian people pay the price. I know they've already been paying it, but this will be in a unique amount of vengeance with what's been done to Khamenei's family. Max Amini, you are always welcome here to make the case, and thank you for bringing us the art of laughter. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for caring, Chris. Appreciate you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.